5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Introducing from another world, Gracie.
That's me! Hi, I'm Gracie and welcome to my channel and welcome to my first ever YouTube video! So today I would do my everyday makeup look. So we're not gonna go full on glam, but you know we're gonna do some glam. So I'm gonna start off by clipping my hair back. Okay, so first off I like to always moisturize my face. I feel like the most important thing to do before you start anything is moisturize. I feel like a lot of skin gets oily because your skin is trying to make up. Basically, you're trying to re-moisturize your face and it gets oily. So you want to make sure that you are getting the right moisturizer for your skin. I like to use the Drunk Elephant moisturizer. That's one of my favorite. It is a little bit pricey, but it does work. Next off, we're going to go on and I did that off camera, but next we are going to do a pore filler primer. And I think primer is very, very, very important, especially to just fill in those pores and just look like a flawless canvas for you to start. It just like exploded in my face. Huh, don't you love a good shot? Next, I'm going to use foundation. After we're done priming, I like to go in with a full coverage foundation. I don't like to use my most expensive, like, yeah, if we're going out, you know, like girls' night or squat up, like, yeah, we'll use like a really good foundation because, like, you know, we got to stunt on these hoes. But if we're just going to the store, we're not going to use our $80 foundation. So I like to use Milani drugstore foundation. It's also foundation and concealer 2-in-1. So then we just gonna put a little smidge on the beauty blender, and when we're gonna whack that face. We're gonna beat it up. Beat the up. And a lot of people don't do this, but you gotta make sure you get your neck. You gotta make sure that it's all. So I'm just gonna beat my face all the way down to my neck. Do not forget your neck. We don't want that line. I'm kind of in the middle because I haven't been able to go spray tanning. So we're a little fair. And we just want to make sure I look like one color and we don't have that line underneath my jawline. So we just gonna eliminate that altogether. After we're done doing our foundation, I like to conceal. Today I'm using the Liquid Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I like to use the shade Banana. It's kind of like a color corrector and it's also a concealer. So I'm going to take my conceal brush and I like to start with my forehead. I like to just kind of go right above my eyebrows, go all the way out, middle of my forehead. So we're kind of color correcting and concealing at the same time. Then we're gonna do my nose, well, dabby dab. Underneath the eyes, we're gonna do triangles. And this does not have to be perfect because we will blend this out. And then what a lot of people don't do, but I get really splotchy during the middle of the day, is I like to conceal, and it just makes my contour a lot sharper, is I like to conceal right underneath my jawline. Make that go underneath all the way out to here. And it's gonna make your contour look very dramatic. Make it look like you have a chiseled ass face. Chisel to the gods. And once you're done laying that on there, you're gonna blend. You're gonna beat that face up again. After we went ahead and blended out our concealer, we're gonna go ahead and just do some translucent powder everywhere. Set that face, set your neck. We're just gonna set everything. Take our baking And we're just gonna bake our under eyes. Okay, after we bake, set, and forget, then I'm going to start with my eyebrows. On every day, I usually don't use gel eyebrows. I'm just gonna kind of fix them up, and then I'm just gonna put some powder and some gel over them because I already have a good shape on my eyebrows. So we're just gonna kind of enhance that. If you have to draw on your eyebrows, you have really thin eyebrows, go ahead and use your gel for an everyday look. I really like the Anastasia gel brow brush. That's a really good one. But we're just gonna go ahead and take my MAC brush. It's already kind of worn off, so I've used it so much. So we're just gonna use our tiny MAC angled brush. And I like to just use Smoky Eye Naked palette in the shade Whiskey. That shade goes best with my eyebrows. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill that in. This girl, she's used. I love her, even for the eyes, so we're just gonna use her today. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of start at the bottom of my eyebrow. I still like that ombre effect in the front, so we're just gonna do the bottom of them, and then we're gonna make little brow strokes up to make sure that we still get that ombre effect. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow off camera. Okay, after we filled in the other eyebrow, so now they're both filled in, and I also took a little spoolie and I kind of eliminated the lines, and I just kind of flicked them all up so they were perfectly laid out to where I want them. And now I'm going to also put some gel on them. I don't really use gel for an everyday look. I use clear mascara that's not too tacky and kind of sheer. And I just wipe off the excess, and I just kind of put that down on my end here to lay those extra hairs down because I be having willy worms. So the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to eye primer, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original, and I'm just going to kind of dollop that onto my eye everywhere, a little bit out too as well. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of rub that in. My hands are clean as well, so don't come for me. And plus, this is my face. Like, it'd be weird if somebody else was touching my face, but like, they're not. This is my face, so I can touch it if I want to. After that primer is all rubbed in nice and evenly, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette, and I'm going to take a bigger brush, and I'm just going to use the shade Caution right here, kind of as a base. Kind of just set the eye a little bit from that primer. Okay, after we set our eye with our base color, then I'm going to take my contour color for an everyday look, and I'm going to take a nice blending brush. I'm just using a brush by e.l.f. I'm going to use the color, I'm going to take my Tarte's Pro Glow, and I'm just going to use the shade Sculpt. Kind of dust that off, and I'm just going to hit this in with the crease, kind of to define my eyes just a little bit more. And I keep doing this until it's just to a nice light brown color that I like. And then we're going to take my Naked brush. I usually don't use the brushes that come in palettes, but I like the Naked brushes that come with my palette. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Whiskey again, the same shade that I used for my eyebrows. I'm just gonna kind of compact this on my corner, kind of more define. Then we're gonna take that same brush that I used before to kind of set my eyebrows, and we're gonna use that same color, Caution, from our Naked Cherry palette, and we're just gonna blend the top of that to give that ombre effect at the top of our eye. and all the way throughout. And then off camera, I'm gonna do the same thing with the other eye. After we did that first coat of mascara, I'm just gonna hit my waterline. Honestly, screw that. We're not doing that. So that. After we get our first thing of mascara done, we are going to start our sculpting of the face, and I'm just gonna hit that same Taurus Pro Glow in the shade Sculpt, and we're just gonna go and start sculpting. I'm gonna start with my edges up here, just kind of working that into my hairline a little bit. And then we're also gonna do my cheekbones. I like to do a fishy face, but I can't always find my cheekbones, so we're just gonna. I'm gonna also hit my jawline as well, right underneath my jawbone, kind of blend that out. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And then I'm going to take a small, just an eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna take that same shade and start on the outer sides of my nose. And we're gonna have the pinched look effect on the bottom and just underneath so it looks a little bit shorter too. And then we're gonna blend. We're gonna blend it to the gauze. I like to take some baking powder and I like to add that onto the bottom of my contour to make it more defined. Okay, after we do that, I'm just gonna add some blush. I just have a Fit Me Maybelline blush, and I'm gonna take that same contour brush and I'm just gonna lightly, and then I'm gonna smile as the apples on my cheeks are, and kind of blend that outwards. After I'm done with that, I'm gonna take my A body brush that kind of just looks like this. It's more like a round brush. I mean, not a brown brush, but I use it for highlight on my cheeks. We're just gonna take that and kind of do a curvular motion. And then I like to take the tip of this and kind of just put that in the center of my bridge and just do a little jab on the button of my nose. We're also gonna just blend that all together so it just kind of melts all together. We're gonna wipe away that baking on the bottom. And we're gonna add our next layer of mascara on the top. And then we're also gonna do the bottom lashes. And then I'm just gonna use some, for a lippy, I'm just gonna start off with a Too Faced lip injection and kind of just coat the lips with this first, just to give that extra plump. The tingle is so satisfying, honestly. Mine was just a simple lippy. I'm gonna take the Clinique Chubby Stick Moisturizing Lip Color Balm, and I'm just gonna do that with my lips. I'm gonna take these little clippies out, and that's your final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of just my natural, everyday, going to the store look. I guess it's not really natural, but it is glam, but it's not the utmost glam that it could be. I don't have any fake eyelashes on. I'm not doing wing liner. This is just like a look that I like to do for every day, going to the store or just to hang out at home with some friends. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video again, and subscribe to my channel, hit that bell at the bottom, and you can also follow some other social media, and that will be linked down below. Bye!